I've wanted to be a professional golfer since I was probably 8, 10 years old. The hours of practice, the hundreds of times you fail, and when it finally happens and you do win, it's something that you really have to take in because you don't know if it's going to happen again. I was solo that week. My wife didn't travel with me, and I just remember when I got there, I walked down to the beach. It was just unbelievable. The water was super clear and there was waves crashing. It was just like a super peaceful way to start the week, and I think it just kind of set the tone. I was just so relaxed. I was just happy to be there. I felt very much at home.
Based in the United States, the Scot back over, well, his home side of the Atlantic.
Now that I live in the US, when I go back to the UK, I mean, that's how I grew up, so it's like in my DNA. I know how to play links golf, and it's kind of proper golf, I like to say, and I enjoy that challenge.
Russell Knox, who had that good week in the French Open last week, one of the first of this string of Rolex Series events.
I finished tied second in France. My form was coming around. I hadn't had any huge finishes in the US, but I knew I was playing well, and anytime you can shoot under par or around about par day one, you're not completely out of it. A good chance to play well the next day to make the cut, so I was obviously happy with 71. There's some tournaments I can remember exactly what I shot, what I felt, and this tournament, obviously because there's so much emotion at the end, I can remember how that felt, but it was like the whole week was kind of a blur, to be honest.
There must be something you do remember about day two, because you're an athlete and you've probably got a very strong arm at throwing, but
yes. What
happened? What was that?
Okay, I can take the apple throwing incident on the chin.
Over on the left-hand side of your picture, he's got an apple core in his hand. I'll just shove that over into the rough. Oh, no, I won't.
I do have two excuses that I'll give you. One, the apple was a little juicy, so as I was eating it, I got a little moisture on the hand, a little stickiness of the apple. Two, as I go to throw it, a lady walks over the hill. So I'm about to like release it, and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna peg this woman in the head with an apple. So obviously I was like, release it a little later.
Oh, this is well worth seeing again. Oh, he is going to get some stick, isn't he?
All of a sudden I look around and there's a camera there and there's a camera up top, and I'm like, did you get that? And I knew that I was doomed. But the best part of the story, which obviously nobody ever reported, was after the incident I holed a 25-footer for birdie. So I quickly go over it.
Oh, this would be such a lovely way to end the day. Oh.
Starting 5 or 6 behind, you know you're going to have to go out there and play a phenomenal round.
On the tee from Scotland, Russell Knox.
I remember I had a strange warm-up that day too, because I was teeing off right when the breakfast to lunch switchover happened in the player dining area. I thought to myself, I was like, eating lunch is way more important than warming up right now. Could be a big day for me. I just had this like calmness to me. I was like, oh, that was a delicious meal I just had. Now I'll just go clip a few balls, and off I went.
Whilst his actual core chucking skills need working on, his golf game is pretty good at the moment.
I hit the most beautiful drive. The wind was slightly off the left, and I just pumped it right down the middle with a little draw. I just walked off the tee thinking, this is going to be my day. So just kind of relax and let it go and see what happens.
Just a short iron into the par 5. Fourth.
They moved the tee up a little bit on the par 5, so it was very reachable. I took advantage of it, hit a beautiful 5-iron, lasered it straight at the pin.
Look at this, Russell hit it.
I was able to sneak that one in and make it eagle, and that was when I thought, okay, well, now you're 2 under through 4, you're in the tournament.
Yeah, great stuff.
Regardless of what the people behind you have done, I had a number which I thought I needed to get to. I needed to shoot 5 or 6 under and 2 under through 4. Now all of a sudden I have a chance. Because I've played lots of links golf, I didn't need to overthink it. I kind of realized that if I can just go out there and play my game and play my way into the round, I mean, you just never know what can happen.
Oh yes, a contender.
I birdied 10 and I think I bogeyed 11. 12 was a beautiful dogleg to the right. I hit a full sand wedge from probably 130 yards up the hill to probably 30 feet or so, and I made a really nice putt that went in perfect, which was a huge moment because I had just come off a bogey, so to make a long putt and make up for that mistake was massive.
To try and join the leaders, and
Here
it
we
is
go.
a beauty. It's now a 4-way tie. Ooh, this is definitely warming up.
Something I've learned over the years is to try and calm that innerness, or whatever you want to call it, like when your heart is going a little too quick. And it's great to show the emotion and excitement, but your inner self has to be calm. That's when we can play our best golf, is when we're excited but we're still kind of quiet inside.
Let's go up to the green in the putt for Ryan Fox, the Kiwi.
Birdie, and he goes to 14 under.
One ahead, 1 hole to go.
I was a little disappointed. I thought I might have lost my chance. And in the 18th hole, there was some thick rough, and you could really end up in some horrible positions. And when I was walking down, I was just muttering to myself, I was like, oh, please have a good lie, please have a good line. And I get down there and it's fine. I mean, I can't see where I'm going, but at least I can get the club on the ball. And I just smashed it as hard as I could, and I was able to get it on the right line, and it just kind of trundled up onto the green. And when I heard people clapping, I knew it was on the green, and I was delighted. And then the madness began.
Up on the green at 18, Russell Knox has this putt for birdie.
I was walking around the putt, and I just remember, like, something just came in my head and said, whatever you do, don't try and read this putt. Just let your subconscious take over here and just try and strike the best putt you've ever hit in your life. As soon as I hit it, my first thought was, oh, that felt so good.
Well done, what a fantastic putt by Russell Knox. Terrific.
It was just a crazy moment, and it's a moment I wish every golf fan, every golfer can feel, because it truly is the best feeling in the world when you need to make a putt and it does go in. And the emotion came out and the crowd went wild, and it was a cool moment.
And Russell Knox waits and he watches.
I kind of thought to myself, I was like, Ryan is pretty close. If he makes it, hats off to him. He deserves to win. I'm going to finish second. That's amazing.
Oh no.
As he missed the putt, everything kind of changed. I was like, okay, well, it's game time again. My playoff record is 0-2. Now I have to figure out a way how to make it not 0-3.
Remember, he pushed his drive here earlier. Oh, wow, that is a break, isn't it?
I don't think I would have been able to reach the green from the bunker, so as I saw it kind of just scoop out of it, I was like, well, that's a good break. And but Ryan hit just an unbelievable drive. I still remember it. And he pitched on nice. And I mean, I was just happy to hit the green from my position. And It was, he was definitely in the driver's seat when we were on the green.
Well, he knows how the putt goes. It's almost the same spot he holed from on the green in regulation. This is uncanny.
I think it was about this far apart. And to be honest, the second putt, I don't remember anything. I think I just tried to do exactly what I did the first time, obviously. And I just had the exact same thought process and just allowed it to happen. I wasn't trying. It was an unbelievable moment.
It's looking good again. It's looking good again. Oh, he's done it! I don't believe it!
You have so much adrenaline in those moments when you have a chance to win, and when it finally goes in, we turn into these monsters. I would like to say I was mentally prepared to go back to the 18th again, but of course I was hoping that I didn't have to. But as he struck his putt, as it was halfway, I'd almost taken a step to start going back to the cart, to go back to the tee, because it looked like it was dead center the whole way. I mean, I was devastated for him. Obviously, it's a comforting feeling that you won. You managed to beat some of the best players in the world, 156 people, and able to come out on top.
Russell, you're the latest winner of a Rolex Series event. You must be feeling pretty special right now.
Yeah, I'm over the moon. I mean, what a dream come true to win such a massive event like this. And yeah, I mean, I can't believe I'm standing here. Unbelievable.
Winning is so hard. I mean, I've played in probably 200 tournaments, and this was my third big win. So you need to fully take it all in and celebrate. I mean, I'm a big believer in if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and winning the Irish Open was written in my cards, I think.
If you want to watch another European Tour video, click here. If you want to subscribe, click here.